Hey everybody, I'm John and this is Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. As always, please, if you like the videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so you know every time I'm uploading a new video and every time I'm starting a new live stream. Today, we are reviewing the Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So, I'm really curious to find out what you guys think about this in the comments down below, but let's not waste any time and let's jump back in time to the review. All right, everybody, let's get into the whiskey. For the color, it's kind of a darker golden color, maybe the light side of amber. Looks kind of thin. Not sticking to the glass very well, kind of thin little legs on it. For the nose, very light, soft nose. Hard to kind of pick up what's in there. It's all really delicate in there. And you got a little bit like corn sweetness. Just like a very slight hint of like a mixed berry character. Definitely some caramel, but all very, very light. Maybe just the slightest hint of cinnamon. And there's some in the back there that's kind of strange. There's almost like this savory, nutty character. Again, just like everything else, very light, but a slight nuttiness. Feeling like peanut, or maybe more like pecan. Anyways, let's get to the taste. Cheers. This is a super light whiskey. I mean, as it went into the mouth, almost no burn whatsoever. I mean, you just think of some other kind of beverage almost. And as quick as it came, it went. The flavor's pretty much gone. Very thin, very low proof, not coating at all. I'm left with almost no flavor in my mouth right now. Yeah, the nose is still a little bit, I'm getting more nuttiness on the nose now. I gotta take another taste, see what we can pick up for some flavors. I mean, guys, there's really just not much there. I'm left with the lingering kind of nutty character that I got up front on the nose here, but I'm not getting much else. Maybe a hint of a caramel type flavor, a little nuttiness, and this, like I said, as soon as it's there, it's gone. I mean, I wish I could tell you more about this whiskey. There just isn't a whole lot going on here. Like I said, very low proof. I'm guessing this is an 80 proofer. Little to no flavor on the palate. Very, very short finish. I'm not adding water to this. There's really no point in doing that. And it has a sharp character to it. Like the burn that is there is kind of sharp. The flavors are kind of sharp. So I'm guessing whatever this is low proof, probably a bit younger. I wish I had more to say about it. I'm going to take one more sip to see if we can find some kind of redeeming quality about this whiskey. Nothing. There's just so little going on here. I've never had a whiskey that was this thin, this short. It's a first for me. I mean, there's nothing to really rate here. There's not much flavor. There is not much character. There's not much mouthfeel. So, as that goes, I mean, I'm gonna give this whiskey. I've never had to go low, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's ponder this one. I'm gonna give this a 62. A 62. I've never given a rating that low, although I've had bad whiskeys, but this whiskey isn't bad. It's nothing. There's nothing there. So I really want to know what this is. Let's find out on the 62-point whiskey. This is Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Interesting. All right, let's go grab that bottle and we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, we just finished our review of the Evan Williams, Kentucky's first distiller, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, distilled in Kentucky, bottled by Old Evan Williams Distillery at 43% alcohol. Well, they stumped me on that one because I thought the max was 85 proof, which would be 82.5%. But, God, I feel like I've had the standard Evan Williams before, and I didn't remember disliking it so much. This whiskey is just super thin, super watered down, has no flavor whatsoever, no finish, no mouthfeel. So it has not much going for it. And I feel like this is relatively well regarded. I mean, I don't think anybody thinks it's an amazing whiskey, but I think people think it's a decent whiskey. So I don't know. Maybe I need to try this again on another day. But for me, this whiskey is not something I'm ever going to buy or drink again. Too thin, no flavor. I mean, the crux of the whole thing is no flavor at all. You can't use it in a cocktail. The only thing you could use this to do is get drunk, and that's not my bag. So take that for what you will. I know a lot of people like Evan Williams. Extra aged in oak. You can't perceive any kind of age on this. Genuine sour mash. That's not doing anything for the flavor. I feel like I'm just trashing this whiskey, but I mean, legitimately, this is, aside from the bad bottle of Baker's I reviewed on this channel, this is the worst whiskey I've reviewed on this channel. And it's just because there's nothing bad about it. It is nothing. It's the next closest thing to water. There's just no flavor. So I'm super disappointed in this. I know I really have enjoyed other Evan Williams releases, which is strange because the Evan Williams single barrel, which is about the same proof as this, if I remember right, I think it's like 86, 87 proof, somewhere in that ballpark, is great. It's got great flavor. It's got a ton of things going for it and going on. And I'm sure it's older. I mean, those are typically like, I think in the 9-year range, maybe 8 to 9 years. But they've got so much more going on. And so I cannot recommend buying this if you're someone who wants to drink it neat. The only person I can recommend this for is someone who wants to get hammered, because it is a super cheap bottle of whiskey. It is a $10 purchase, so if you want something to get drunk on, you could use this, but I would not recommend it. Even other whiskeys in this price range, like Jim Beam, has way, 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 way more flavor than this Evan Williams does. So I'm going to keep drinking this a little bit down the road here, see if it maybe improves for me, and maybe I'll come back and let you guys know how it's going. But for me, I'm not drinking this. I'm not doing it again in terms of purchase. So let me know what you guys think of the standard Evan Williams Black Label release down below. I'd love to hear it because, again, I've heard this is not, I mean, for me, I don't know if I've had it before, but it's not it's well regarded, but I mean, it's a decently regarded whiskey. So who knows? Anyways, leave your comments down below. What do you think of this Evan Williams Black Label? I gotta know. Leave a comment down below. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews, that's whiskey with an E, @gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.